Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to discuss about e-cigarette vapor for critical thinking skill class assignment by Mr. Yusuf Arief. Before we start the discussion, let me introduce the members of this group. There are Muhammad Hafizh Anshari, Thea Raditya, Yasminia Azzahra Mardi, and myself, Devi Anastasia Budiawaty Teguh. The problem or the question about today's discussion is e-cigarette, commonly called vapor, safe for health? Is vaping bad for you? There are many unknowns about vaping, including what chemicals make up the vapor and how they affect physical health over the long term. That's why we need to gather data, opinions, and arguments about it, and we can find the answer or the conclusion, and it is going to be explained by my friends.
Thank you, Devi. So, hello, I'm Thea Raditya, and I will talk about e-cigarettes, or commonly called vapors. E-cigarettes, or better known as vapor, is a breakthrough among smokers. However, along with the presence of vapor or e-cigarette, various public assumptions and research emerged. The existence of vapor reaps the pros and the cons of its existence compared to regular cigarette or tobacco cigarette. People need to understand that e-cigarettes are potentially dangerous to your health, says Mikhail Balaha, MD, MPH, as a director of clinical research at the Johns Hopkins Cicerone Center for the Prevention of Heart Disease. He also adding that emerging data suggests link to chronic lung disease and asthma, an association between dual use of a cigarette and smoking with cardiovascular disease. You are exposing yourself to all kinds of chemicals that we don't know yet, understand that are probably not safe. E-cigarettes use a battery-powered device that heats a liquid to form vapors, or more accurately aerosol, that the user can inhale. This device heats up various flavoring, nicotine, marijuana, or other potentially harmful substances. Nicotine is addictive, of course, and while that fact is prominently displayed in advertising, we know from experience with regular cigarettes that warnings don't always work. Recent reports link vaping to lung disease. You might have seen new reports of lung problems, including 2 deaths, one in Illinois and one in Oregon, linked to vaping. According to CDC, nearly 200 e-cigarette users have developed severe lung disease in 22 states, and the number keeps rising. A Washington Post story put the number at 354, and most cases were among teens and young adults.
My name is Yasminia Mardi. I wanna continue what my friend said before. Okay? Both e-cigarette and regular cigarettes contain nicotine, which research suggests may be as addictive as heroin and cocaine. What's worse, many e-cigarette users get even more nicotine than they would from a tobacco product. You can buy extra strength cartridge, which have a higher concentration of nicotine, or you can increase the e-cigarette's voltage to get a greater hit of the substance. Nicotine is highly addictive and can affect the developing brain, potentially harming teens and young adults. Even some nicotine-free e-cigarettes have been found to contain nicotine. Some substances found in e-cigarette vapor have been linked to an increased risk of cancer.
My name is Hafizh Anshari. I want to continue the conclusion from our group and add some point of view based on the sources that we have been found about the e-cigarette itself. The first is, e-liquid contain the component like vegetable glycerin, propylene glycol, nicotine, and food-grade flavoring ingredients. The primary idea behind smoking e-cigarette is that it can offer potential health benefits by taking low levels of nicotine when compared to regular cigarettes. The ingredients that appear to be present in e-liquids are free of carcinogens. E-cigarette resembles a regular cigarette, but it doesn't attempt to burn tobacco. This source from AZ Big Media. And the second is, the water steam that coming out from the e-cigarette is not harmful like regular cigarette smoke. And there are some studies that discussed about the effect of using e-cigarettes. The first is study in the European Society of Cardiology in 2012 that discussed the acute effect of using nicotine electric devices on myocardial function, stated that nicotine electric devices do not experience combustion and have a different chemical composition from regular cigarettes, so that the water steam that comes out is not dangerous if inhaled. These electric devices is arguably a safer alternative to regular cigarette. There is also another study from the U.S. National Library of Medicine National Institutes of Health in 2013, which discusses the comparison of the effect of water steam from e-cigarette and regular cigarette smoke on indoor air quality. The result of this comparison shows that the water steam that comes out of e-cigarette doesn't have much effect on the air in the room. In fact, the study also explained the water steam that comes out of e-cigarette is not a risk to the people around them. In contrast to regular cigarettes, the smoke also harms those around them who do not smoke. From some of these studies and research, it can be seen that many health experts have conducted research related to e-cigarette, from the dangers of e-cigarette on the user's body to the dangers of steam water vapor that comes out of vape for the people around them. In fact, almost all of these studies compare e-cigarettes and regular cigarettes and state that e-cigarettes are much safer than regular cigarettes. Some data states that using e-cigarettes can be declared safe if the ingredients used are made from food ingredients. However, some data also states that e-cigarettes are dangerous because the ingredients they use can harm the lungs and have a risk of cancer, and also nicotine, which can be addictive. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
And that's all the conclusion from the data, opinions, and arguments that we found. Until we know more, please think twice about vaping. Federal and state authorities recommend avoiding all vaping until more is known. If you do decide to vape, please avoid e-cigarette butt off the street and stick with a brand name e-cigarette products without modification, such as adding marijuana or other drugs. And that's all from us. I hope this video is clear enough for you. Thank you for watching.